Friends, Trump has really been on fire these past 24 hours. There are just no words. But before that, he did, of course, make a number of serious statements. And including the fact that Putin is, after all, delusional and doesn't want peace, and the problem lies with him. Trump is very disappointed in him. All of this is very interesting against the backdrop of Putin's disappearance, but briefly, what Trump said, he joked during a meeting with journalists at the White House saying, Zelensky has no cards. He only has Donald Trump. Well, that's just great, basically. He's the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, and the queen all rolled into one. So Donald Trump is enough for us to solve a whole range of problems. And by the way, Trump said that he doesn't see the need, like Maduro, to kidnap Putin, which caused a wild outcry. Of course, in Russia, but you probably noticed a very interesting point. Putin hasn't appeared at all for more than a week now. He used to disappear before, mostly during Botox injection procedures, or when something particularly bad was happening. He would disappear for several days, sometimes for a week. But in those cases, they always use pre-recorded footage. Some non-essential statements, general talking points, some generic speeches, they would just release a video without any reference to the date. Like somewhere he gave someone a comment. From that, people would edit together news segments, creating the illusion of their president, their czar, being present in the information space. This time either they didn't have time or they just didn't bother. Anyway, Kadyrov is in very bad condition, lying in his private hospital in Grozny. Of course, you can't forbid someone from living in luxury. His entire tape has gathered there, that is, his clan and close associates. They're already openly talking about choosing a successor. Aludinov probably isn't an option, because after all, he's an outsider to the clan. Maybe the eldest son, but the Kremlin doesn't like that. So there are two other options there as well. Well, we'll see. One way or another, this doesn't affect the overall situation for now because none of the candidates have separatist leanings. Everyone is counting on the Kremlin's support, but that support isn't there. Because in fact, the main person who should be providing that support is absent. In general, in the information space from Moscow right now, it's only the foreign ministry and the perpetually drunk Medvedev whom no one takes seriously. Lukashenko is rambling about something, but let's not even talk about those figures. Otherwise, you don't see Putin, nor Patrushev, nor anyone especially close to the emperor, no one at all. Maybe Trump actually kidnapped him, or his own people locked him up somewhere. Or maybe he's just hiding. I'll go into more detail about all this news, including, by the way, a very interesting statement by the Habsburg Crown Prince about Putin. It was quite harsh, even harsher than Trump's. Well, he's not a reigning monarch, but still a monarch. Nevertheless, I've posted all of this on my Telegram channel, Sazonov Official. If you're interested, check it out there or on Facebook. Kirill Pravdarab. There you'll also find the aftermath of the strike on Kiev. There are nighttime videos and footage of the burning Novocherkassk power plant. By morning, unknown drones had already arrived there. One way or another, the war goes on. There are ongoing attacks on the energy sector, some processes and negotiations are happening, but Putin has disappeared nonetheless. Not a word from him. It's an interesting situation, isn't it? Especially against the backdrop of Trump's statements. Besides finishing what he had to say, he also trolled Russia. He commented on their air defense, saying that when they operated in Venezuela, the Russian air defense didn't perform at all. So it's bad, and in general, America has way more nukes and much better weapons. Such boasting looks interesting against the backdrop of complete silence in the Kremlin. I think we're in for some very interesting events soon. Something is happening very quietly because of this. So keep an eye on the news. I'll say it again. I'll leave a link to Telegram and Facebook in the video description. Subscribe to this channel. I'll keep you updated. Ukraine will prevail.